up and down the field, doing its full ploughing duty, and then every sort of 4 or 5 bouts up and down. The ploughing engines will then be moved. You clean the firebox out, and then you're getting in there, getting down and dirty. You have one at each end of the field with, say, a 500 or 1,000 yard wire cable that runs between remains. If you run the boiler dry, you end up melting the lead, and then any remaining water will just go over the fire and extinguish any event where you can go and they've got ploughing engines. We'll talk to individual owners and drivers and the crew and see what they can tell you about their machines. As you can see, no matter where they are on the rally field, there's a lot of manual things. You've got to top up oilers. They didn't have phones back in the day, because without the younger generation, we won't have events like this in the future. What's your name? When I'm going through the lineup of, well, any exhibit, it's not just the steam engines that from. So when we think 1922, we've got an engine here that's over 100 years old, and that echoes throughout the section. The ages of these things are absolutely no barrier to their abilities of doing a job. So we've got the variations on site. We've got ranges from the agricultural, the traction engines, the showman's engine that's in the middle of the lineup. It's always nice to see the differences. So agricultural engines being a very versatile machine, certain adaptations for its particular purpose. Agricultural engines being adept to being used for, as he said, running a threshing machine on a belt, a drive belt, which later on the engine would have been replaced by a tractor. So diesel power instead of coal, steam powered. Whistles, which we will do a demonstration a little bit later of all the steam engines with their whistles. That will be the miniatures as well as the full size. To pull such things as the rides, and then when they get onto site for the all-new electric funfair. So we've got to think, back 80 odd years ago, we had the innovation of electricity and fun.
Shaft drive ones, the S-types, capable of speeds of 40 miles per hour plus.
So, in reality, it is always lovely when you've actually got someone that's willing to talk. So the ploughing engine now.
Yes, Fowler's exported about 90% of their production, so this was one of the export models. And they had an assembly plant up until 1914 in Magdeburg in what was East Germany.
Now, if you go down there, you can see a lot of projects and a lot of photos of how certain things have been found and then restored to their former glory. With time, effort and patience. So this, was it this one that was outside the beer tent that was generating?
Burrell single crank compound, which means it's like a compound with 2 cylinders but only 1 crank. It's basically a more economical way of having a compound engine. 7 arse, so...
I won't say anything about the owners, but there's no such thing as a bad owner either, really. If you don't, we'll soon Sir Gary Burbridge for his engine. Titch, if you'd like to come out to take the trophy, please.
Thank you.
Have many happy years steaming, and that goes to the rest of you as well.
The huge sort of thanks to every single exhibitor on the site and every rally field up and down the country. Without the sheer determination and skill of all of the people on this site, whichever section, we would not have rallies like this. And it's so important. We've got young people that are in the arena today, all the children, we've had them in every section so far. The future of events like this really rely on the younger generation, so please do sort of encourage, if you've got someone that's interested in steam, you don't have to own a steam engine. if you've got a youngster that's interested, go and look up the National Traction Engine Trust. They've got the Steam Apprentice Club. I will say I'm not a rep for them or anything like that, but I like what they do. They've got the Steam Apprentice Club, which you join your child up for. With Christmas on the way, for about 20 quid a year, if you can get the next generation into the engineering and to keep things like this alive, we can all enjoy when we get older and can't bring things to the rallies ourselves. We can enjoy the next generation bringing things and showing things for the next generations on. I say next generations, we've got an engine here with the next generation of preservationists. What's your name?
Harley.
Harley. We spoke yesterday. So, how long have you been involved with this?
3 years.
Do you, is this something that you go to a lot of rallies over the year?
It's in build, and then I bought it from a solicitor and finished it off.
Gone into the sign writing, which is what he's done for years. And as you can see, to have the replica of the combination here on the rally field. And I will say, a big shout out must go to Bucky. The scales, right up to the full size, traction engines, rollers, agricultural engines, ploughing engines, showman's engines, the steam wagons, the couple of Sentinel full size and the scale Foden steam wagon, and turn the key. There's preparation, get that going, get the water boiling, which can be an hour, hour and a half before you can even turn a wheel. So, you know, there's a lot more goes on. Can't quite decide.
I've got 12 times in.
Alright, said Fred, have to take the door off the wall down, even with it all down, we was getting down. We moved the ceiling, with a rope or two, we could drop the light through. Alright, said Fred, coming up there.
See what transpires, but he's got a little bit red in the face with the smaller one, but I'm sure he'll manage. And hopefully we'll be able to have a chat with one or two of them, see what they do, and up and down the country. We will have a chat with them shortly and see what they do as they see through, but also come and take a wander around their stand and give them your support. Come on, Smiler.
He's pulling the Carter's Lightning Skid scale model trailer.
Steam wagons. I'm now stood next to the Foden steam wagon. Oh, it's not your. No, this is disappointing. So Foden and Sentinel were two particular manufacturers of steam wagons.